He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. They go play action on first. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it would really break the backs of a defense.
Offense in the hurry up here. 3rd down run from Achane. And we just saw this movie. They stopped him again at the line. Ritter. He finds him beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Play action on 1st down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Quincy Williams has it. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position, but to score points yourself, that's not something they honestly considered too much. That is until he started that return, baby, and they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. From his own end zone, here we go. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. That's caught. Devon Achane. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Here's 2nd and 5. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Ritter to throw. Has a man, it's Achane. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Here's Ritter. Buying some time left. Throwing on the run deep. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jets have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
Hey, Ken. Easy.
Second and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Alpha. Hey, never mind. Monday. Hey, Ken.
Shotgun snap to Fields. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye in the sky doesn't lie, without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense, and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. No mas. Right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Oh my, they're faking it on their opening drive. And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, they tried the fake, but no one was fooled. Defenders saw right through that attempt to sell that punt. Clearly, this squad did their homework this week, and they knew that was coming on 4th down.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Finds his man, Waddle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throwing from the gun. He's got Smith. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. This one intended for the running back. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back now, pressure on its way. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential 1st down.
That's caught. Keenan Allen. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. Fields on 1st down. That one's cut along the left sideline. Big man's showing up the yards. Then he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 13-0 lead. Zerline on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets drive out to an early 14-0 lead. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. This our last play of the quarter. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds his back complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. Our score, 14-0. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at second and pretty short. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Achane, a first down carry. He's got a gain of 6 there. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing off the play fake here. Buying some time right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion is the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Now Ritter. Vacates quickly left side. Oh, the football's loose. And this is scooped up by the Jets.
Third down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing fourth down, they're off the field completely.
Extend. Chip slip. Angel. Hey, can. West right, zip. Go.
First down throw for Fields. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Here we go, son. All right.
Fields out of the gun. On the move, headed right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Out, let's go. Here we go, good. Eleven. Right.
Fields looking to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before...
And we've seen this before. It's a fake. Wait for it on the fake, but he couldn't connect with his man. Incomplete. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Ritter. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Second and 10 now. Lays out left side and gets it. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First down from the red zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a 1-score game in the first half. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw Fields. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and
10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, Ken. You got it. Delta.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. He beams one deep right side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his first interception of our season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they face 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
The Jets take their first time out, and they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Ridder setting up to throw. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up fourth down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. They're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
This will bring us to the 2-minute warning. The Dolphins facing a deficit near the break. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Ridder looking to throw. He's on the move. They strike for 23 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. Back to throw now, it's Ridder. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Clock running, Dolphins will hurry to the line. From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Ridder to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins tie things up at 14. Sanders all set to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Hey, 551, 551. Alpha, Alpha. Mayday.
They send him left out of the slot.
Right.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver, and it sets up 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Out. Don't jump. Ready? Sit high.
One final shot before halftime. Oh, he put some heat on this. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, can. Here we go. EQ. Tonight.
The drive begins with Henry. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Ashton Davis there on the stop. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Henry on the catch. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Was hoping to get that one to Keenan Allen. So it'll be 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Putting a receiver in motion.
EQ. Test. Butt right. Hey, can. Hey, going out. We're going. Tonight.
Fields on 3rd. That's complete to Wilson. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Extend.
Another throw for Fields. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Trying again following the sack. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Hey, never mind. Monday. No mas. Hey. 551. 551. Tonight.
3rd and long for him here. Taylor makes the catch. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go. Let's go. Alpha right here. Tonight.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Making defenders pay for trying to tackle him. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Hey, Ken. Go.
Henry. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Working quickly here. Off play action, it's Fields. Rolling out to his left. And they will score! Touchdown, New York! The Jets take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Zerline with the extra point. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Second half begins with a run by Achane. The defenders are there to get him at the line. That's Matthew Judon in on the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now Ritter. The Jets get there and bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's got Smith. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. He'll throw it. Finds his man Waddle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Miami.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Ritter. That's brought in by Westbrook-Ikhine. And they make the tackle at the 38. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He puts some power on a deep one left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Achane reels it in. And he stopped at the 31-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Ritter. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Offense in the hurry up here. Desperation time here on 4th. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, Ken.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. Still working past the 40. And he gets it forward all the way to the 44. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to get him up to the midfield stripe with that run. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Offense up to the line fast.
That's a gain of 3.
EQ.
It's 3rd and 1.
Hey, Ken. Right.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
No gain on the play.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Hey, Ken. Here we go, son.
They've got a man in motion.
Hey, Ken. Lunch right. Sit high.
Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. That'll be the 1st and more. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets leading by 7. The drive picks up here. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Out. Right.
Out of the gun, Henry. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Chip slant. Yes. Go.
This is Henry on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Right.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Zuerlein on now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets double their lead to 14. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Chooses to bring this one out. And a poor choice this time to bring it out. They contain him well shy of the 30. In fact, he's out shy of the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. They go play action on 1st. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Here he is to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
11. Hey, Ken. Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Extend. Chips left. Bunch right. Angel. Delta. Say, hey.
Fields out of the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And in, touchdown, New York. Now the Jets keeping the offense on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Here we go.
Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. Wow, he's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Back to throw now. It's Ritter. Trying to push it deep downfield. Oh, no. They get him yet again. And the Jets are tackled on the return right along their own 40-yard line.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
West right, sit. Right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. This one is taken in by Tony. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest.
11, 11, 11. EQ!
They send a man in motion.
Right.
Fields on first down. This one finds Taylor. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So the win goes